Welcome to our program. Today we have a guest who belongs to a group that isn't talked about much. His name is Will Emmons. Will, welcome to our program. Tell me a little bit about what do you do?
Well, I'm a law clerk in the legal department of the United Electrical, Radio, and Machine Workers, and we call ourselves the UE.
What makes UE different?
The union's traditional jurisdiction is in electrical manufacturing. We used to be the third largest industrial union in the country. We represented all the workers at GE at one point, but now we represent workers who are both in the private sector and the public sector. We'll take any local that wants to run itself and not be run by an international union. Our slogan is that the members run the union, and so we actually mean that. Most labor organizations, the local unions aren't really run by their local officers. They're run by staff or run by the international, and workers really don't have a say in the organization that's supposed to represent them. Our union's completely different. For instance, if we have a local somewhere that is doing stuff that our international president doesn't like, there's nothing he can really do other than talk to them about it, whereas if you were represented by most unions, you could get a contract imposed on you from above. You could be put under trusteeship and have the local taken over by the international. So we take grassroots democracy very seriously, and the results are better for our members.
What is it that got you interested in labor politics?
I worked very closely with janitors and dining service workers in the state of Rhode Island when I was in college up there, and got involved in a campaign with janitors in downtown Providence who were fighting to have their union recognized by their employers. There was this one night where a manager dragged a leader in the union down into the basement, ripped his shirt off him, beat him up, told him he was going to cut his legs off and send him back to Brazil. And that had a real big impact on me. And, that kind of flagrantly illegal behavior isn't like the norm, but working people are really abused in this country. And I like being a part of the labor movement because it's the only way that most people can have any say in what they do for a living. So I found that fight to be a really important and compelling one, and have been in and around the labor movement since that time.
Well, thanks very much for being with us, and we hope that you will join us again next week as we delve into the world of unusual occupations.